Hello, and welcome back to Pocket English Podcast. I am Anna, and I am so happy you are here with us today. This is the place where you can press play, relax, and let your English grow, one small conversation at a time. Whether you are on your morning commute, taking a coffee break, or just winding down for the day, we have a very special lesson for you. Today, we are going to solve one of the biggest problems that English learners face.
Hi everyone, I am Mark. And yes, Anna is right. Today we are talking about a very specific feeling. Do you know that feeling when someone asks you a question in English and suddenly your mind goes blank? You know the answer, or maybe you are just looking for one specific word, but you cannot find it. So what happens? You freeze. You stop speaking completely.
That silence is terrifying, isn't it? I remember when I was learning a second language, that silence was my biggest fear. You feel like the other person is waiting. You feel like they are judging you. And the longer the silence lasts, the more nervous you become. It is a vicious cycle.
Exactly. We call this the silent freeze. And here is the secret that native speakers know, but learners often forget. Silence signals that you do not understand. If I ask you a question and you say nothing, I assume you did not hear me or you don't know the English words. But if you make a sound, if you use a phrase while you are thinking, it signals something completely different. It tells me, I understand you, I am just thinking.
That is such an important distinction, Mark. We want to help you stop freezing. We want to help you build a bridge over that silence. So today, we are giving you an emergency kit. We have 3 special phrases. We call them bridge phrases that you can keep in your pocket. These are phrases you can use instantly when you are stuck. They buy you time, they let you relax, and most importantly, they make you sound fluent even when you are searching for a word.
That sounds perfect. Before we open this kit, if you want to feel more confident in your daily life, make sure you are subscribed to our channel. We create these lessons specifically to help you speak natural, simple English without the stress. Okay, Anna, are you ready to destroy the awkward silence?
I am ready. Let's start with the first situation. This happens when someone asks you a question and you need a moment to check your facts or form an opinion. Maybe you need to remember a time or a date, or you just need to decide what you want to say.
Right. In this situation, most learners just say, Now, is okay, but it doesn't sound very confident. Instead, I want you to use our first bridge phrase, let me see.
Let me see. It is so simple, but it is so powerful. It literally means, let me look at my thoughts. Let me check my memory. Mark, can we try an example of this?
Definitely. Imagine I ask you about your plans for the weekend. Okay, Anna, are you free this Saturday?
Let me see. I think I have a lunch meeting at noon, but I'm free after that.
Did you hear that? It was very smooth. Let's try the bad version first just to compare. Okay, Anna, are you free this Saturday?
Silence. Yes, I have lunch at noon.
That silence felt heavy. It felt awkward. But when she said, let me see, it felt like conversation. It kept the rhythm going.
And notice, listeners, that I dragged out the phrase a little bit. I said, let me see, almost like I was singing it slowly. This buys you 2 or 3 seconds of thinking time. That is a lot of time for your brain.
Let's practice this right now. I want you to listen to the phrase and then repeat it aloud. Try to copy Anna's intonation. Ready? Let me see.
Let me see.
One more time. Imagine you are checking your calendar in your head. Let me see.
Let me see.
Great. Now I will ask you a question. I want you to answer it, but before you give me the answer, you must use the phrase. Ready? Here is the question. What time did you wake up this morning?
Let me see. I woke up at 7 o'clock.
Did you try it? Did you feel how it gave you a moment to relax before you have to give the number? That is the power of the first phrase.
Okay, let's move to the second tool in our emergency kit. This one is my favorite because it solves the most embarrassing problem. Mark, what happens when you are speaking and you are in the middle of a sentence and suddenly you forget a specific vocabulary word?
Oh, that is the worst. You know the object, you can see it in your mind. Maybe it is a stapler or a cucumber or a reservation, but the English word is gone. Usually, learners just stop. They freeze and look panicked.
Right, and that panic makes it harder to remember the word. So for this situation, we have bridge phrase number 2. How can I say this?
How can I say this? This phrase is magic. It tells the listener, I know what I want to say. I am just searching for the best word. It turns your mistake into a moment of communication. It actually makes you look smart because it sounds like you are choosing your words carefully.
Exactly. It invites the listener to be patient with you. Let's try an example. Mark, imagine you went shopping, but you forgot the name of the vegetable you bought. Tell me about your shopping trip.
Okay, so I went to the market and I bought some, how can I say this? Those long green vegetables for the salad. Cucumbers.
That was perfect. If you had just stopped after some, I would have thought you were finished. But because you said, how can I say this, I knew you were describing something.
And you can use this for feelings too, not just objects. If you are trying to describe a complex emotion, you can use it. For example, I felt very, how can I say this, overwhelmed by the news.
It is very useful. It is a phrase that native speakers use all the time when they want to be precise. So when you use it as a learner, you sound very natural. Let's practice the pronunciation. It is a question, so your voice might go up a little bit, or it might stay flat while you are thinking. Mark, let's demonstrate.
Repeat after me. How can I say this?
How can I say this?
Notice how the words flow together. We don't say, how can I say this? We say it like one long word. How can I say this? Try it again.
How can I say this?
Excellent. Now, I want you to imagine you are trying to describe your job, but you are looking for a difficult word. Use the phrase. My job is very, how can I say this, complicated. Try saying that whole sentence.
My job is very, how can I say this? Complicated.
I hope you said it out loud. Remember, your mouth needs to practice the movement so that when you are nervous, the phrase comes out automatically.
Okay, we have let me see for checking facts. We have how can I say this for finding words. Now we have the third tool in our kit. This one is a little different. It is not always about fixing a problem. It is about connection.
Yes, this is bridge phrase number 3. You know.
You know. It is so short, just 2 words, but you hear native speakers use this constantly. Why do we use it, Mark?
We use it to soften our speech. We use it to check that the other person is listening. And honestly, we use it just to fill the rhythm of the sentence. If I just say facts, I sound like a robot. I went to the park. It was cold. I went home. It is correct, but it is not friendly.
Right. Now try adding you know to that story.
I went to the park, and it was cold, so I just decided to go home.
That sounds so much warmer. It sounds like you are telling me a story, not reading a report. You know is a great phrase to use when you are pausing to transition from one idea to the next. It gives you a tiny mental break.
It acts like a little glue between your sentences. And for a learner, it is a perfect way to buy 1 second of thinking time without stopping the flow. But be careful, you don't want to use it every 2 words, but using it once in a while makes you sound very comfortable in English.
Let's practice the tone. It is usually said very quickly and quietly. We don't stress it. We don't say, you know. We say, you know. It almost disappears.
Let's listen and repeat. I was really tired,
I was really tired,
Try it at the beginning of a sentence. I really like this podcast.
I really like this podcast.
Perfect. It feels like you are sharing a secret with a friend. It creates an instant connection.
So now we have our 3 phrases. Let me see, how can I say this, and you know. But having the kit in your pocket is not enough. You have to know how to use the tools under pressure.
That is right. So we are going to do a simulation. We call this the No Freeze Challenge. I am going to ask Anna 3 rapid-fire questions. She is going to answer them, but she must use one of the bridge phrases before she gives the main answer. She cannot just answer directly. She has to use the bridge.
And listener, I want you to play along with me. After I answer, Mark will ask you a question. You have to answer out loud, but you must use a bridge phrase. Do not freeze. Fill the silence. Mark, are you ready to quiz me?
I am ready. Anna, question 1. What is your favorite movie?
Let me see. I think I really love The Lion King.
Good. She used let me see to check her opinion. Okay, listener, your turn. What is your favorite food? Answer now. Use a bridge phrase.
Did you say, let me see, my favorite food is pizza? Or maybe, I really love pasta. Great job. Okay, Anna, question 2. Describe the weather outside right now.
It is very, how can I say this, gloomy today.
Nice. She used how can I say this to find the adjective gloomy. Okay, listener, your turn. Describe your room right now. Is it messy? Is it clean? Use a bridge phrase. Maybe you said, it is very, how can I say this, organized. Or maybe, it is a bit messy, you know? Both are perfect.
Okay, give me one more, Mark.
Okay, Anna, why is learning English important?
You know, I think it connects people from all over the world.
Beautiful. She used you know to start a big thought. Listener, last one for you. Why do you want to learn English? Give me a reason, but start with a bridge. You know, I want to travel. Or, let me see, I want a better job.
How did that feel? I bet it felt a little different than your normal speaking. Usually we rush to answer. We feel pressure to speak fast. But using these phrases forces you to slow down. It forces you to breathe.
And that is the key takeaway today. Fluency is not about speed. Fluency is about flow. It is about keeping the connection with the other person alive. When you freeze, the connection breaks. When you use a bridge phrase, the connection stays strong.
So we have a little homework assignment for you. And don't worry, you don't need a pen or paper. You just need your voice.
For the rest of the day, I want you to talk to yourself. I know, it sounds crazy, but it is the best way to practice. Ask yourself simple questions like, what do I want for dinner? Or where are my keys?
But when you answer yourself, do not answer immediately. Force yourself to use a bridge phrase. Say out loud, let me see, I want chicken for dinner. Or, where are my keys? How can I say this? They are lost again.
If you do this 5 or 10 times today, your brain will start to remember the pattern. Then, the next time you are in a real conversation with a native speaker and you feel that nervousness coming, you won't freeze. You will naturally say, you know, or let me see, and you will feel in control.
That is our goal for you, to feel in control, to feel like you can handle any situation, even if you forget a word. Thank you so much for listening to Pocket English Podcast today. We are so proud of the progress you are making.
Don't forget to hit the like button if you found these phrases useful. It really helps other learners find our lessons. And remember, a quiet moment is not a mistake. It is just a chance to use a bridge phrase.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and let your English grow. We will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
See you next time.